All right, Hellman. I'll talk to you soon. I'll give you a call. Holy shit. You never know what you're going to run into. I went over there because he had an extension cord plugged into our house. Now he's got 22 properties to sell. What's up, house flippers? Jackson Wilkie with the Ground Up House Flipping channel. Yeah, so not only am I going to talk to that neighbor who has 22 properties, today we just actually had Hurricane Beryl go through about 5 days ago. So today's video, I'm checking all 3 of my flips that went right through the heart of a hurricane. I'll just tell you right now, they suffered some damage. And, well, one of them that suffered damage, I'm going to show you this real quick. You have to get builder's risk insurance, and as you can see there, 10,000% by the builder's risk. Any named windstorm, hailstorm would have indeed been covered by your builder's risk insurance. The builder's risk covers the building itself, and the GL covers the workers and the tools and such. So, had a bunch of damage, and the insurance will cover that. But the insurance somehow got canceled. So this has been a slippery situation, and I'm glad I'm filming it now. What we're gonna do is we're gonna walk through, I'm gonna go tour my, kind of like my 4th listing, Shore Acres, and I actually take a new listing agent there, and I want him to just break down everything, what we can list it for, do we need to fix the driveway? So you're gonna hear this. Again, this helps you guys when flipping. Should I be doing this, should I not? Should I stay, should I not? What do we do, you know, even down to the knob pulls, right? This helps you get maximum dollar, maximum profit. Then I find out there's an actual, you know, you remember in Shore Acres, if you've been following me, that back room had a foundation issue. There's a big dip, and then we got it leveled. It sunk again. So I walked over there, giant sinkhole. You're gonna see all this, but I'm just kind of explaining what you're gonna see in the video. But yes, my insurance got canceled, and so now I've got to, you know, all these damages out of pocket. So here in the middle of this video, I'm gonna go over why that insurance got, you know, not paid, so that it never happens to you. So now everything that happened at this one flip, which is quite extensive, I gotta cover this myself, killing profits. So later in the video, we're gonna discuss that. And then yes, at the beginning, you heard me talk to a guy who has 22 properties for sale. I go to my second flip, the one that's closing next week, and it took damage, which I have to fix before we close. So come along with me, my wife, and then we're gonna meet a listing agent. We're gonna go through a couple different flips. So day of the life of a flipper. And then this also is like, man, people, you know, a million comments of how do you find the deals? Today I'm literally talking to the neighbor, and he's got 22 properties for sale. I'm meeting him next week. Plus, bonus. I actually walked yesterday another flip that I'm gonna do with Hard Money Joe, and it's a brand new house, 2019. That's gonna be in the next video, so make sure you guys subscribe, because we're gonna do a new construction flip. You're probably like, why would you even need to flip one? You'll see why. It is crazy. Has to do with some lightning and a foreclosure. So it has possible 100K profits that shouldn't take us too long. So that's gonna be the next video. But let's go through actually the first flip, and we're gonna really discuss with the listing agent what we need to do to get this thing sold. And you're gonna see all the issues from the storm damage. Then we'll talk about why my insurance canceled. So let's go, homies. So that's what we were talking about. What's up, man? I'm Jackson.
Brandon.
Hey, good to meet you, man.
Good to meet you.
Sorry, I document and record all this stuff. Do you mind just wearing this just so I can hear what you say? You should clip it like right here. Just like that. So your initial thought pulling up.
Fix the driveway.
Okay, you have to?
I mean, I get that there's some bad, but if you want to maximize what I'm seeing the other comps go for, this is on the worst end.
It's so far about $10,000 to do. Do you recoup that?
If you want to sell it for maximum value, you'll get almost all of that back.
Okay.
And even if you didn't fix all of it, fix this front half.
Okay. So front half meaning like right here.
Yeah, from here forward.
Okay.
But it's gonna look silly when you have a real nice driveway from here.
Yep. Yeah, I know. That's such a pain, because you've also got, you know, you got the drain.
What's the first thing you see when you drive up? I don't see, you have a new roof, right?
Yep.
I don't see that. You're probably gonna paint the trim.
Painted it.
Yeah. You still gotta go around the door, I guess.
Yeah.
You're gonna see all that. It's gonna be hidden by this driveway, unfortunately. If it was, you know, even more like some of the other ones you see, you know, I was picturing this, it's this right here that's gonna get you. So the cracks aren't great, but even the transition into the garage, like I'm not pulling my car on that side of the garage.
Yep.
So I honestly think you'll get it back.
Okay.
It's gonna push your timeline back, but
yeah, I need to get some quotes on that, and yeah, because the other one that sold over there, it's the same look, destroyed, edge like that. So I was like, maybe we can get away with it.
You're talking about the one that was 280?
280.
Yeah, but I'm looking at all the other ones that are around that are on the market right now. I went and drove some of the ones that are active.
Okay.
Yeah, and none of them were this bad. And those ones are, you know, 2 or 3 streets down, there's 2 properties next to each other. Have you seen those?
Yes.
The same place
It
did
looks like
them.
the same owner. Yeah.
It's the same investment company did it. They're both like white, exactly. They look exactly the same. They're 269 and 270. Yeah.
And they're not really remodeled inside.
A little bit.
A little bit.
But not much. But they've been on the market for forever.
Yep.
And when I drove by that, I see the houses. When I drive by here the first time, I was like, oh yeah.
Okay.
That driveway, I would definitely do it.
Okay, that's first and foremost.
Yeah, exactly.
And then when we had them do it, I mean, just to keep costs, because we had them quote all of this too, which was a
I wouldn't
lot.
necessarily. I mean,
What I told my contractor to do,
leveled.
what was here was an old wooden deck that went over, but it was rotten. So I was like, maybe we
Okay.
just frame a deck over this, and it hugs the side of this.
yeah, and comes
That
up.
way it doesn't show and it just goes right to the door.
Yeah,
level.
if that's what was here before, yeah, yeah, I wouldn't see any
Nice
problems with
wooden
that.
deck
Yeah.
and landscape it better.
Yeah, of course. I mean, obviously, have you been out here since the storm?
No, first
yeah.
time.
So you're kind of seeing. Well, the good news is none of the branches fell in the house.
And
so.
yeah, we had a brand new roof with the 150 mile an hour. I got the certificate that it's hand driven nails like
Okay. Yeah,
hurricane roof. So
that's great.
we could put that, and when we go through, we can kind of list everything that's done. But yeah, no damage so far. We'll look at the back, but.
Yeah, just I mean normal branches and stuff. So.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I know. That sucks. It
So
will.
was there a roof leak? Is that what drove you to fix the roof or replace the
Yeah,
roof?
there was. Well, this was raccoons.
Okay.
We're living up here. This guy never lived in it. It's basically a storage house forever. And then raccoons got in it. And then, yes, there was a lot of water damage, but it was termites. Termites were really bad.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Oh, the doors are open.
Oh, and the fence went down, so we got to fix that now.
Yeah.
Damn it. Oh,
Uh-oh.
we did have a tree go down. Son of a. Please don't be on the house. All right. Well, we got a lot of work to do, but
Uh-oh. Ooh.
new weatherhead, which we just replaced.
Oh.
But that's all right. At least it didn't hit the freaking house. But
Yeah.
we're gonna have to clear this. Our guys will get this cleared up in no time. We'll have to we'll repair the fence. And it's a vacant lot, and we can't get a hold of the people.
So you've tried?
Tried a few times. I'm gonna keep trying.
Okay.
Because what happens? Do they?
They're responsible for it.
Yeah.
The thing is you're gonna be on their timeline.
Right.
So that's the challenge.
Can't bill 'em for it?
You
Well,
can.
here's
You can
the-
later.
We need to talk to them because.
But you gotta be willing to sue them if it comes to it. You know what I mean?
But maybe they'd be willing to sell that lot for really cheap because they're getting notices about mowing it. We mowed it for them just to make it look good.
Yeah. That's so. Yeah, you got a lot of fence work, unfortunately.
Yeah, so you can't, like,
You can, but ultimately, if they don't agree to it, you got to take them to small claims court. And
I'll do that.
yeah, I mean, it doesn't. There's no hurt in doing that. So ultimately, though.
Oh, look at that one though. That's unfortunate.
Oh yeah.
So at least it missed our house. But yeah, we need to try and I'll try and get a hold of them.
Yeah, I'll look up too. I'll pull up some things and see if I can investigate
I
a different.
appreciate that.
Yeah,
In the back here,
different
would
phone
you
number.
cover?
Yeah, that's if you're having them do the decking, they could do some lattice like you see like on
Yeah, okay.
a mobile home or manufactured home.
Yep.
If they put just a lattice all the way across, that would not hurt. But don't spend a ton of money on it.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to add value. You're just trying to sell. That's just a sell quick item.
So we definitely need a new fence. And I don't know what this is. You know, do you split this with the neighbor? Or
You got to try. Yeah.
I'm gonna go talk to him today.
Yeah. So you gotta, you gotta try. He can say no, but ultimately, you're gonna need it for. You're seeing about $35 a linear foot is what I'm seeing. I got a couple contracts. I lost 2 fences of mine, so
2 fences of yours, so
Yeah,
35
so-
a foot.
a linear foot is about what I'm seeing now. That's with. I'm required to have a 6-inch rot board,
Gotcha.
so you may not. You may be a little bit cheaper here, but ultimately,
35 bucks a foot.
yeah.
Got to clear this. I know, and we just straightened the fence and
Yeah.
reconcreted everything, and we power washed it.
No, yeah, the white paint was the right way to go. Looks good.
Yeah, and I had our guys knock this down so it looked better.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn, I can't believe this door blew open. Well, hopefully there's nobody living in here. But it just doesn't have door handles, that's why.
Does it have the? This one's first. I wonder if we lost power.
Yeah, it's got the
You
weatherhead
got-
ripped down, so.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure.
I don't even know if they have power around here. It sounds like generator's going still.
I do hear that. So what kind of countertops are you putting in?
Oh, it's shim, quartz.
Quartz. Okay, good.
And they were ready. They were loading them
broken.
up last week, and they snapped it when loading it. So, and then that company doesn't have power to make
Of course. Why would
countertops right now. This is the only question right here, and I don't know what
they? I'm gonna
happened.
take my shoes off.
Yeah, dirty too. I had a foundation guy come in.
Oh yeah, it's definitely sunken right here.
I had a foundation guy come in and replace that, repair it, and it sunk again. It wasn't like that, so I'm gonna have to call him.
So you had foundation work done, they tunneled under?
They actually just popped this whole thing out.
Okay.
And they put in a bunch of piers.
Right.
And then
Now
concreted it back, but that
Yeah.
sunk. So I'm gonna actually text him now.
Yeah, absolutely, because it's down.
Yeah, that really, really sunk. It wasn't like that. But this is, so when we bought it as a flip, this room was an addition that was already here.
Okay.
And it had just a normal 8-foot root, was just squatty. You
Okay.
know, all the way to the edge. We've replaced about 300 studs in the whole house because the termites. I got
Okay.
the termites, you know,
You have a
professionally
certificate?
done. Yes.
So now we're 4-bed, 2-bath?
4-bed. Yeah. So this is a great family room or a.
I mean,
4-bed?
technically, I would advertise it as a bedroom.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
because if somebody wants it as, this could be a really good like mother-in-law suite or
Yeah.
in-law suite.
Okay, cool. That was our thought, is make it a 4-bedroom, and then it could be a family. Whoever buys it can do
Yeah,
what
if
they
they
want.
if they only need 3 bedrooms, they can turn it into whatever they want to turn it into.
Cool. So then you have the other 3 beds and 2 baths this way. Master's
Okay.
here.
Guess I could have left my shoes on. Okay.
Really nice showers. and
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Closet.
You're gonna do seamless shower, seamless glass.
Yeah, I don't know if he usually like doesn't do.
Do shower curtains, but we're
Shower.
gonna leave it open.
Okay.
Yeah.
People who buy it.
Yeah, I was just wondering which way you're going. I mean, I think the final person will end up putting it in there, although you can't do like the car wash open style. So
We
yeah.
can do a curtain.
You do a I wouldn't put anything on it
Yeah.
in the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't put anything on it.
So just leave it.
Yeah, leave it just like
This
that.
was
Leave it.
one that like once we found the termite damage, we went over. You
Yeah,
know,
of
good
course.
12, 14
Yeah.
K. So it's kind of like.
Yeah, where can you cut back?
They gotta fix that. That looks like garbage.
Mm-hmm.
That's not okay.
Yeah.
So okay, yeah, I see it now. We need some blue tape, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll go check out the other.
And they'll put back the shelves in the closet.
Yeah, we got a whole. Oh, that's where the. Whoa, that's weird too. Is that where the sink's going? I guess it won't be weird
No,
once
the
you.
sink- well, the sink's gonna be right here.
So it's a double vanity.
Or they're probably just gonna have to do one sink and that's counter space.
Okay.
I don't think that a double's gonna be,
I wonder what his thought. Yeah.
Yeah, a double vanity I wouldn't necessarily.
because especially with
Because you're gonna,
this-
no plumber's gonna want to do both off of one drain, both off of
I'm
one.
surprised they wouldn't have moved that over.
They can easily run that over, but yeah, one is fine. With the extended counter.
Okay. Just with an extended counter, so that's probably for the light. They got
Yeah.
I'll figure it out.
electrical.
I don't think this, what did he say? This is gonna be done on Saturday?
No.
Well,
No.
they haven't worked because of the hurricane. They've been doing other stuff.
I would blue tape that for sure. It's just,
That.
It almost looks like they were looking for studs.
it's exactly what it looks like.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
But that should be easy since you just painted it. Will match perfectly.
Yeah. So bedroom there. Another.
Well, they need to retexture it. My point is you won't be able to see the paint spot since it's new paint.
Another bedroom here.
Okay.
Ooh, but I see they need to put some like fat trim up here that's all exposed.
Oh yeah.
What?
Oh, that trim doesn't cover the closet there.
Above the entry
Oh,
doors.
either
Both of them. They must.
So these are new doors, obviously.
I wonder if Snell has been here.
Yeah, I don't know. And that door jamb needs to be
I'm gonna
painted
go-
here
I'm gonna
too.
go, check on my.
Yep. And then the final
Yeah. Okay.
bath.
Gonna leave this one open as well.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So new air conditioner condenser, all new air conditioning vents. That whole system was redone.
Okay.
New plumbing, new electrical.
I see PEX in there, but I also see some galvanized pipe or some steel pipe. It looks
Yeah.
like. So are those just disconnected and not removed, or are there?
I'm gonna have to ask them. I think they replaced almost all of it,
Okay.
and it should be basically completely replaced with. And then
It's
these
possible they just left it because
these are custom made. They weren't prefab.
yeah. Opens on both sides, so that's nice.
New
Are you gonna-
roof.
Are you gonna overhang?
Yes, over.
Okay.
I believe overhang. If not, I gotta ask him what he's gonna
Okay.
do, or it might just be an island. We do have appliance packages, so we should have stove and microwave at least, not fridge.
Okay. So fridge here. What's this hole for? Stove.
Dishwasher, I believe.
Dishwasher. Okay.
Yeah.
There's no. I don't see plumbing. So. Oh, probably here, and
Yeah.
they'll run over to it.
They
Okay.
got the plug. Yeah,
Right.
and then they'll
they'll run over to it. Okay, well, no, that works.
And that's my get. That's why I'm pretty sure. And then and then that fourth bedroom was kind of like our big.
Ask your electrical contractor. I don't see a GFCI plug in the kitchen.
Okay.
So ask them about that. Make sure you're.
GFI in the kitchen, yeah.
I don't see one.
I don't either.
Now, it could be a panel GFI is why I'm asking. So, soft close or regular close?
Softies.
Oh. You gonna put hardware on it?
Yes, we didn't on our, well, what's your thoughts?
I would.
Okay. Yeah.
You get it on there, you get it done right, it looks really sharp. So.
Yep. All right, so we need to look into driveway, and then I definitely, this thing sounds like crazy.
Yeah,
so
that one's.
We're
But
gonna
if you
have to pull
just had work done on it, they should come out. The problem is they're gonna have to pull that carpet up again.
we'll pull the carpet and then have
That's
them just,
easy, reset it,
yep, do that. But that's noticeable.
No, it's visible, so.
You can actually feel,
No, you can, yeah.
but you can feel a big crack, and it wasn't like, I have video and pictures of it before.
Yeah,
It was pretty smooth.
Well, you can see it. Whenever you can see it,
Yep.
that's how you know it's several inches.
And that's how it was, but they fixed it, but it must have sunk again or something.
Let me just pull up some data. I'll show you. You're pretty familiar with it. I'm gonna put my.
Yeah, I would love to.
Also, I'll see if I can get a number for you next door. See if I can sleuth it out.
For the neighbor.
Yeah. See.
Yeah, we looked it up, and yeah, I just need to get a hold of. That would be awesome if you could. And all
If I can find something different,
Okay.
we'll see it. If there's no power in the area, this might be a little bit more difficult. But let's just see what I can get in here. So you got a big van. You got kids?
Yeah, there's 3 of them in there right now.
Oh, is there?
Yeah. they're
Only
watching.
3? That's a big van for 3 kids.
We travel a lot.
Okay, fair enough.
And with them, I used to have a big pickup, and they would be shoulder to shoulder and fighting. So I was like, screw it. And we love it. It's my daily driver. It's a great van. I love it.
That's fun, yeah. We travel a lot too. We
Yeah.
just were in Florida. I have a 12-year-old, she plays softball, so we were in Florida for that, but we drove.
Yep.
More driving than flying? Yeah.
A lot of that, and we got a lot of sports. So
Yeah.
what are you going through?
Right now I'm just pulling up, I saved a search in the
Okay,
MLS here. So this is everything that's sold in the last, I think I did a year. We can trim it up a little bit, plus everything that's on the market. So this you're familiar with, we already talked about, 268, 275.
Yes.
2 streets down from you. This is the comp you were talking about at 280. That's nearby. This area seems to command a little bit more in the market. So everything on this side of Sunrise, a little bit more. But this is who you're going up against, right? 224. This house, if we look at it, it's similar square footage. Is this square footage? Do you know? What was it calculated inside when you purchased a home? Because I think what does the tax district have you at right now? 12 something.
12, and when we got the survey.
So you resurveyed it.
And my contractor, it was 1572 or
That's good.
1575, I think.
So that's good. So you're actually a little bit higher on this. This is listed as a 3.2.
Yeah.
They've had to come down on the price. You'll see. I mean, It's got vinyl floor. It's older style granite countertops. The color, painted cabinets. Their cabinets aren't bad, but ultimately, looking at the condition, new carpet. Yeah, kind of older design on the bathrooms, stuff like that. So you'll probably be a little bit better off than them, but man, we're looking at that one. That's been on the market for almost 200 days.
Yep.
So, you're talking 225 is what they're at now with not a lot of activity. And then, they haven't had an offer on it at all. So yeah, that's a tougher one. It did sell in 21, so it looks like whoever's living there, they didn't really do a ton of updating to it. So
Okay.
Your new roof, new AC, new plumbing, these are all, the advantages. But if I look at, this one a couple doors down, it's much larger, now 2,700, but it sold in June, so June 19th.
So
This is a 2-story though,
Yeah.
but more dated, right? So dated cabinet colors, older style granite, the tile floor. So you're not going to command necessarily, because it's a 2-story, quite at the 126 per square foot.
Right.
But you're not going to be, far off of that. So really, I know you put maybe more into it than you're thinking.
Yep.
But what's your break even? And you don't have to post this if you don't
No,
want.
we can't. I think like in the 230 range.
Okay.
I think. I'd have to do the exact math, but I think like break even would be in the 220s, 230s. Something.
Okay, well, good. I think we're over that. So
Okay, good.
I still think you're in the green, which is
Okay,
when
good.
you find termite damage and you find all these things.
That was kind of it.
Driveway, does that include the driveway?
Not now.
No,
so
yeah,
that,
so
that's going to bump it up.
Yeah, so 240 even,
Yep.
I think we'll cover that.
Okay.
So it really just depends on what your priority is. I'm trying to grab my glasses, it's with the microphone. So if your priority is time, we got to come down, right? If your priority is price, we can price it high and just be prepared to sit on the market for, a little bit longer.
Okay, and then what does that mean? Because again, when you're flipping,
You want time
time
to-
doesn't always mean price because you got to pay monthly.
Yeah, right, exactly. So that's my point. So like if you were saying, hey, I want top dollar, I'm okay to sit on it. I don't know if you did like a hard money loan on it. Then
Hard money, yep.
Yeah, then you really want to get rid of it quicker. I would probably say 260 to 270 if you weren't worried about time, but 250 to 260
Okay.
is where I would go and to get more traction. And that's really just to get above all these people that you're competing against, right?
But below them.
Yeah, exactly. So you're still below these people that have been on the market. They did a more carpet. If you look at those, they're like really carpeted. I don't necessarily think they did all the things that you've done. The challenge you're going to have is really start to pinch after the driveway, to pinch the pennies on all this other stuff you're going to have to do.
Fix, yep.
Because I'm sure you're not going to want to file an insurance claim.
No. I don't think the deductible would even.
Yeah,
cover the
exactly.
fence.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, if you look at some of these other houses, here's a 4.2 on the market, 289. I drove by and looked at this one as well.
Oh yeah, and it's a bigger square foot, but it's a funky one.
Yeah. So it's a 2-story.
Yeah.
So been on the market for almost a year. They're obviously not desperate to sell, but similar. This is, I'm guessing, similar to what you're going to look like here.
Yep, probably.
Right. So. Quartz countertops, white cabinets. They didn't do hardware. I think you should do that.
Okay.
When I look at these builds, some of the things I look at, I go, man, look, like all their exposed piping, they just.
You can see
So,
paint on the floor.
Paint on the floor, paint over all the pipes. That's if we went and looked at this in person, we'd be like, yeah, I can tell this was a quick flip, right?
That's good for people to know, yeah.
Yeah, no, 100%. So
I think our first one we kind of did that. So this one we want to blue tape more, so when people walk in, they.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. There's nothing wrong with flipping, right? It's the people that flip and try to cut every corner that kill the flipping kind of the thought around flipping in general. So your cabinets are nice. The recessed lighting in here is nice.
Yep.
What are we gonna put in here? A
That
ceiling
fan that's in that back bedroom goes in here. Yep.
Yeah, that'll be good. The paint color is great. The flooring choice I think is nice. I think you've done a lot of nice things. So we just now have to get to the point where you're not spending too much more money to.
And we have some stuff to stage, like personally. Do you think that's going to help over here?
You have some what now? Say that
Stuff
again?
to stage, like couches.
No, it won't hurt.
Okay.
If you
At least
already
for
own
pictures,
it, we can virtually stage it. So when our photographer comes out, we have our director of operations. She'll virtually stage the important rooms, the living room, the master bedroom, stuff.
And you're finding with listings, it's that work, at least to get people in the door. But do they get underwhelmed when they come in now and it's not staged?
No, I mean, because you'll see both of them, right? So in the description, it'll show them virtually staged, and it'll show it empty. Staging can be a distraction, but like in a room like this, I would not be disappointed if you had stuff to put in here because the space is smaller. Show them what it needs to look like. Yeah. Right. So I wouldn't necessarily worry about any of the bedroom stuff.
Just this area.
Just this area.
I think that's what we'll do. We'll stage it.
Yeah.
If we are going for kind of not max dollars, but max dollars in lowest amount of time.
Yeah. You're trying to balance it.
Then, we'll do that for sure.
Yeah. No. I wouldn't necessarily, if you didn't already own the stuff, I wouldn't say go pay money and rent stuff. But since you have it already, use it, right? And you said you're going to have a microwave, obviously the oven, the dishwasher.
Yeah, so we have the stove range, microwave, and I believe dishwasher. We bought a bunch of sets of that. No fridge.
Yeah, no fridges.
And then, the countertops will be done. Once the countertops are done, they do the tile. We're going to tile backsplash the whole thing too. So
that's right. What kind of backsplash?
Tile.
Okay, like a subway tile, white?
Probably something like that. Yeah, just something easy and looks good.
So and
then we're hoping this fourth bedroom, this kind of area here.
That's for sure. That's good. Adding to the square footage is great. This is really an interesting flex space.
Yep.
I really could see it being used as almost like a primary bedroom.
Yep.
Except it doesn't have an ensuite. But again, multi-generational is a really big thing. So you have somebody that, you know, they want kind of their own area because it's big enough to put your bedroom set and still have a couch or a seating area, right? Like that would be, that would be enticing to somebody who has a grandparent living there or you know, a mom or dad that are going to live with their kids.
Yeah, and that was our main reason for putting a closet in here so we could call it fourth, but maybe it's
I would call it a fourth bedroom still.
And they can make it a movie room if they want to or whatever. So.
Yeah, or, you know, this could be really good. People that work from home, you could easily convert it to a great office. But let's advertise it as a 4-bedroom because if they need it, if they need it, then that's going to be important.
All right, so you saw the damage there. Again, here in a little bit, I'm going to talk about why my insurance was canceled and how you can avoid that because that sucks. But what I turned the camera off and then he started talking again, but I'm like, how do we price this thing? I think the biggest issue I'm having with flipping, and I see it in the comments all the time, you know, but it's like you don't know what price to list this thing at. Yes, you want maximum top dollar. And I've sold personal houses before, so it's kind of easier to sit on those, but like when it has to do with flipping and you're trying to get going, you also want these things to go, but you don't want to fire sale it and lose out on 15 grand. So pricing is a really tough strategy, and you're going to hear him break down kind of like the 3 different layers of where we should price this thing. So this should help you guys too when it comes to selling your flips, how you need to approach these. So let's go back in there.
So 260 is good. Really.
So you like the even numbers?
Yeah, I like the even number. Now, just think about the hard points. So 250, 275, anywhere in between there really is not gonna make a big difference. But people can search by the 10,000. So I'd go, what you don't want to miss out on is somebody going 260 to 300 and you're at 259. Well, now you just missed out on potential buyers for $1,000. So hit that 260 mark, 260, 265, either way, it's up to you. 265, I don't know. If you'll
How
get
do you
as
think
much
that
back.
one did 280 just because of the lot size and like the white brick?
I mean, the lot size is big, so I'll pull up that listing again.
Maybe people like that space that there's nobody next to them.
Yeah.
And she said it actually went above that, but it didn't appraise.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. So that house, 1,600 square feet. I mean, look.
So it's like it was like 30, 40 square foot bigger than mine.
Right.
4.2.
I mean, finishes on the inside, similar, right? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, this is really what yours is going to look like without that bonus space. Ultimately, we could put it on for 270,
No,
275.
I want you to be like,
But if this were me, if I were the one listing it, I would list it at probably 265.
Okay.
And then let's get traffic in here.
Yeah.
Let's get away from, because at this point, 265, if you didn't have termite damage, you'd be like, hey, let's go, right?
Yep.
If we didn't have this other stuff happen, if you didn't have to do the driveway, you'd be like, yes.
Honestly, if I was in the 250, 260, I'm doing backflip after this house, so.
Yeah, exactly, because it's been a headache, right?
But now, I mean, I gotta fix that weatherhead, I gotta fix fences, I gotta fix a driveway. I mean, it's just.
We can try it without the driveway and just see. But the number one feedback we will get is, man, that drive. Because all you're doing is you're taking away from, I'm telling you, you've got the paint, the roof, the AC.
Yeah, I know.
And then they're going to walk back out, and what's the last thing they're going to see when they drive away?
Yeah.
They're going to see the driveway again. So their first and last impression is going to be that. I mean, yeah.
Yep.
I would definitely, I would spend the money on it.
Okay.
So shop it around if you need to.
I will.
But ultimately, that's.
I know. If it just wasn't as bad, like the neighbors isn't like too bad. That's doable.
If it was like that, I would leave it. You know what I mean? Even like this guy across the street, I would leave it. That's not is it wonderful? No, but it's passable. I mean, my car is not super tall. I mean, you get somebody with a truck, they may not care. But I think the way you've set this up as a 4-bedroom, you're going to have a family move into it.
Yep.
So, and a family's not going to want to, even my wife's minivan, it's not going to be, I wouldn't love driving over that. Plus that entrance into the driveway, that gap. I mean, I personally park my cars, I'm a garage parker, right? Because of the hail and the wind and stuff falling on it. Well, that makes it really a one-car garage usability. Now, a lot of people store stuff in it, but.
All right.
But yeah, but I think, you got Corey's stuff. Maybe he can help cover some of the costs. He should also pay for half of the fence repair on this side too.
Yep.
If you need help finding like the back neighbors, it's easier when you just knock on the door. But if you can't get a hold of them for some reason, let me know. I can
the back neighbors, I mean, nothing happened over there. It's this side neighbor I'm going to go talk to.
Yeah.
And then I need to get a hold of this guy in the lot.
Yeah.
So.
Well, hopefully that's enough. If you cannot get a hold of them based on that phone number, let me know and I'll look up the wife's information.
Okay.
You're fixing this drywall in here though, yeah?
Yeah, I'll talk to him about it, but that would be.
I'm not worried so much about, it doesn't need to be perfect, but in the condition it's in, I would recommend, you know, since you fix all the process, cut out the moldy stuff for sure.
Okay.
No, I definitely think it'll sell at the 260 price. We're gonna get traffic.
That's good. That's pretty
Again,
good.
everything on kind of this side of Shoreline, it really, or
Seems to be doing pretty good.
yeah, well, it moves faster, but I mean, that other one sold quickly. I personally like that this has the trees. The other house doesn't.
We wanted to put a rope swing in the tree for the pictures, man. But yeah, I need to doctor this thing up. Wish it wasn't so bad. Those self-leveling companies, but I just don't think they could even do that on this.
This is too broken, I think.
Yeah.
It's too broken. Again, I mean, could you get away with like this middle pad? I don't know. I just wouldn't. They're gonna be here. It's not gonna be much different to rip this out while they're here and try to salvage it.
Yeah, because you wonder like redoing.
Now, if you're to the point where you run the numbers and you're like, Brandon, I can't see spinning it.
Yeah, maybe I could just do that patch up there that connects to the.
Yeah, do the top patch and then here.
And then here.
No, I wouldn't leave the middle part out, but just the top patch. Then have them clean this up and put crushed rock down.
That's what I was thinking. It's funny, I was saying the same thing. Yeah, just something smoother.
Yeah, just something to get rid of the dip. That would be my second alternative advice to you is get rid of the dip as much as you can. But you know, when you walk around, you look, I get some of the houses have it, but all the nicer ones are not gonna have
and
that.
Somebody buying it doesn't give a shit what other people's driveways are like. They want theirs.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly. Again, it's the eyesore of it coming up. So.
Alrighty.
But no, man, I think it'll sell. You did a lot of the right things. So
okay.
The big systems are taken care of, and a buyer's going to appreciate that. So
perfect. Well, thanks, man. I'll keep in touch with you.
Yeah.
And just let you know the progress. Now we got a couple more weeks probably.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll just text you and let you know, and then I'm gonna go talk to the neighbors and stuff and see about fixing the fence. Okay, so if you guys haven't liked this channel yet, make sure you like, in fact, hit that like button and keep commenting down below. My last video, I answered all your guys' questions. I got a lot more of those to do, but I think I'm the only person out there documenting a house flipping business from the ground up. All the mistakes, right? So now you've seen all the damage to the house. I actually am gonna go over, you're gonna hear me, I'm gonna talk to the neighbor and see if he'll split the cost of the fence, because I gotta pay for it out of pocket now. In fact, I got terrible notes, but $3K. The reason I wrote that down was I was just talking to my contractor about 5 minutes before this, and he's already started. So I'm a couple days past where you guys are watching. I wanted to get more info before I release this video, and we're at about $3,000 of material for fence. Now, thankfully, my contractor, you know, he's in this with me, so we're just buying the materials, and then we got to pay the dudes, you know, hourly to fix it. And then you're gonna see if the neighbor next to me, if he'll split. So if I can get one long run split, that helps me big time. You'll hear me talk to him and see what he says. And then the other aspect of this is that the insurance. So I showed you there that the builder's risk, which you have to get if you're using hard money loans. Now, if you're using cash, you don't have to, but you probably still would want to. So you would want to reach out to an insurance agent and just say, hey, I'm looking for some builder's risk insurance for my flip. In case anything happens to that house, catches fire, flood, whatever hurricane comes through, you're covered. Every flip that I've done, that you'll see what happens is like with hard money, right? So I get a hard money loan, and then they go, do you have insurance, you know, your insurance on it? Because they will not loan on it without insurance. So that's when I started hitting up my boy Dylan, and he's been doing all my insurance for me. And there's an email correspondence, right? So I'm tracking it. I went through it like hell yesterday because I'm like, why is this dropped, right? He gave me the quote. That went to the lender, and then the lender was like, hey, we need to increase that a little bit because this house is actually worth a little bit more. Incidentals, you have it a little low. That was like a day before the closing, and somehow right there, when he added the insurance premium, he didn't do it, and then the lender didn't ask for it. It didn't get put on the HUD statement. So a HUD statement is like a final closing. This is how many items are on the closing statement. This goes to the seller, this goes to the buyer. This is how much, like down to the penny. That builder's risk is typically on there, and all the flips that I've done have been paid through that HUD through closing. Well, it didn't get put on the HUD, so title never sent the check over. Now, here's the craziest part. I know, because I'm not a complete idiot, even though I am a complete rookie. If you can see here, on Tuesday, June 18th, today is July 13th. So you can, this is a month ago. This is before it canceled. And I said, hey, Dylan, I said, I just got this in the mail. Was it paid? He said, shoot me a pic, brother. So I sent my insurance, and what it says is notice of cancellation on it. sorry, I'm still without power because of the hurricane, so that's my generator flickering. And he said, no, you're all good. And then what he said is, we're still waiting on the checks to come in from the bank, brother. So this is how they're used to it, and that's why it hasn't been paid. I keep up with it. I marked the flood off because you paid that out of pocket. So he's talking about his notes up here. And then this is yesterday. You know, yo, homie, I had some damage. So he says, no, you're good. Don't pay for it. We're just waiting on the check. So I'm like, all right, sick. That is my fault because I probably should have checked that HUD statement, but I'm a rookie house flipper. Like, there's a million things I got to do, right? Now, I got more damage to other houses. We got to talk to this other neighbor at my other flip with 22 properties, but this is the nuts and bolts of flipping that I want to get across to my channel. I don't always want it to be this, like, you know, flashy, everything's perfect. There's tough stuff about this, right? So now you can see we're going to list this property at about 265-ish. If we get that, I am doing backflips. We are in the money pretty good. And actually, I told him like 230 break. I think that's pretty close because purchase price of 125. I paid my wholesaler 3,000, so we're at 128. The budget was about 76,000, so we're just over 200. So let's just put it at about 205,000. There is some additional stuff with some electrical and plumbing, but we're coming up with a driveway solution right now. Could be asphalt. I've actually been looking. Have any of you ever used those plastic liners you lay down and just put gravel over them? I'm looking that up right now. And or concrete. And then we got to fix the electrical that you see hanging. You know, we went back there. Hopefully it didn't completely destroy the panel, and if it is, we can just redo that weather head, stand it back up. The tree's already gone, and we got the post going. So, you know, we're probably going to be in this thing 230, 240 max, and if we get 265, we're looking at 35K. After 300 studs of termite damage, after everything that's gone with this property to make 30, 40K on this thing, even 15, 20, I'm doing pretty good on that. So anyways, that's kind of where we're at now. That did not get paid, and I was talking to Hard Money Joe at length about this yesterday, actually while we were looking at our new flip. Yes, we got a new construction flip coming, homies. You're not going to want to miss it. Oh, and he's got another one that might be a whole tail, which he's getting at such a good price, and we're just splitting these because he's focused on the hard money, but he's like, hey, these are great deals. I'll jump in, but let's split them, Jackson. So we can put him on the channel and teach people, right? Hard Money Joe, let's give him a like, right? How much he's putting into this channel. So we got a lot of really cool deals coming up on this YouTube channel soon. So if you're not subscribing, you better, because I'm no guru. I'm not telling you how great everything is. I'm helping you to avoid every mistake in flipping possible. And one is not getting insurance. So I would have had a $2,500 deductible. We're already over that with the fence, and we're gonna just try and piece it all together. But if there was a deductible there, we probably, you know, especially if this electrical meter is really jacked up, redo everything, like do it amazing, nice fence, everything. Anyways, you get the point. We're gonna get it all buttoned up and do that. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna talk to the neighbor, and hopefully at least one of those long runs in between us can get covered. And so let's go talk to the neighbor, homies. I gotta go talk to the neighbor. How's it going, sir? Looks like we had the fence go down, huh? Well, we're gonna have to get it fixed before we sell. I don't know if that's something you want to split costs and have my guys build it. And
Fine.
okay.
Take the old one away.
Oh yeah, they will.
Yeah.
I gotta. Have you
The
ever?
guy that bought the house from?
Yeah.
He's basically why that fence rotted away.
Those
remember how
termites.
they cleared the backyard. They
Yeah.
had to clear it. How bad it was.
It's terrible.
It just rotted my fence.
Yeah.
Because I originally paid for it.
I don't blame you. Yeah, because I got to fix the other side now. And have you
And
ever?
the back of it too. It looks like, huh?
It destroyed my weather head. It ripped
Yeah.
the electrical out.
Yeah.
That tree, but it came from the other lot. Have you ever talked to the guy who owns that vacant lot? Never.
It seemed like somebody burned the house down. It was a crazy.
Oh, there was a house there?
Yeah, one time. Yeah.
No shit.
There was another house down there too. One, I don't remember which one was wiped out Ike,
Yeah.
and the other one burned down by crazy. So.
Oh my gosh, so there was a house there at some point. Okay, yeah, I need to try and get a hold of them because that tree is on their property. We already cleaned it up for them.
Well, you don't have to cut it off your line. You don't have to.
No, but
I
I
mean-
believe if it fell from his property,
No, it's act of God, act of nature.
they don't have to cover the cost.
They don't have to cover the costs. You
And I
cover your
probably
own
won't
deal.
anyways.
Yeah, I've already been through that.
You have, yeah.
Yeah, act of God. As far as the insurance goes, anyway, the insurance is going to say, no, we're not going to pay for it. It's act of nature of God.
Okay.
You can correct me if I'm wrong.
No, I'm just asking. And I was seeing if you knew who it was too,
No,
just to.
I don't. Yeah, I know that the guy used to cut their lot a little bit that lived there before.
Okay. Well, we were.
You know, he even had a sewer line that piggybacked onto my line.
Really? Hmm.
I had a malfunction why he and I split ends, because I had to put up $3,000 on that.
On that line right there?
Well, yeah, they had to dig down there and fix it, re-seam it, everything.
I know. I was just looking to sell it. That driveway's in such bad shape.
It is well, mine's in bad shape, but it's better than his.
Yeah, exactly. This one I wouldn't worry about at all. So that one I think we might have to repair at least some of it. I didn't want to, but anyway, it's looking amazing.
There, it used to be down there in the drain. Anybody backed up, if they had any kind of low car at all, just tear the car up. Right down there where the drain is.
That dip.
Yeah, that's the bad part. If you could fix that, you might get away with it.
Yeah.
The first person that pulls in there and this part right here hits it.
I don't want it.
Yeah, I don't want it.
Yeah, so that's our main goal was fixing the bottom part and the top part entering in the, but since they're here, you might as well just do the whole freaking
Well,
thing.
they were saying, some people saying, well, Windstar can cover your fits. Okay, I got $1,000 deductible.
Yeah.
Well, what's the point
Exactly.
of that section? Yeah. But when we do it,
we'll haul it and just do it.
We'll have the whole thing look neutral.
Yeah.
And I'll pay the little extra to get this side done.
Get those pickets done.
Because when that ripped, it ripped this door. See how it's ripped back?
I do. Yep. Well, we'll get that. I mean, we have to get it done, and I got to do the other side. So we'll have guys here fixing it. Okay. Thank you, sir. All right. Well, that was good. We're gonna get that fence split, at least that cost. And now I got to call my contractor and let him know. I don't think he knows yet that the electrical went down. Thinking about just standing some of this up, keep people out of it a little bit. This sucks, man. It's like highs and lows, and this one was getting ready to list, and then all of a sudden there's a giant sinkhole in the house where they fixed the foundation. That tree fell and wiped our freaking service out, fence down. So close, man. And we still got another investment property to go look at because that one took a freaking branch right through the roof. I haven't even seen it yet. Life of a flipper. Life of a flipper. We are gonna rig this baby up. All right, deter some people a little bit. New freaking fence now. All right, on to the other investment properties and some skate parks. That's what I promised the kids. We'll go shred some skate parks, so we'll do that first. But when you see me next, we'll be at the next investment property. That neighbor is so amazing. He's been great the whole time, so that's going to be a big cost. We're going to just run that linear feet, however much that is. We're going to count the pickets, the 4x4s, 2x4s, and the labor, and we're just going to cut that in half, and he's going to cover that. So that helps us a little bit with, the costs for what we got to do for driveway, fixing everything else. Now, one note I forgot to mention is the that sinkhole. I don't know if you can see it in the video that well, but I mean, it's sunk down like this freaking far again, and you can feel that cracks. And not only that, we got to pull the carpet back. They got to fix this. I'm waiting on that report, so I will tell you exactly what they say. They're 100% guaranteed. He already went and checked it out, and he said they're just making the report on it. So hopefully he doesn't just say, yeah, our work is good, it's something else. But they fix it, right? That would be a cost. But now what we got to do is we got to go to our other flip. This one is closing next week. Today's Saturday. We're supposed to close it next Friday. So it took damage and they want it fixed before we move in. And then I find that somebody's stealing my power. Yeah. So I go to investigate it and you'll see what happens. So let's go check that out. All right. So showed up to Honeycutt. This one closes next week and there's a mother freaking branch right through the roof right there. So not only that, I got a message from my agent and they said the other agent came to just inspect the property after the hurricane and the door was wide open. And when I get here, there's a bra, shampoo, pants, and a bag right here. So I don't know if someone's fucking living in here. Kind of pisses me off, but I'm gonna go around and just inspect immediately. I don't know, I'm gonna look through these windows and see if anybody's in there, but this sucks. But again, the way I've been looking at everything is it could have been worse, you know what I mean? So much damage here in Houston, no power for days and days, weeks maybe, but that thing just pile drive through there. So again, at least it's outside of the house and it shouldn't be too bad of a fix, hopefully. But we got to get that thing off so we can get this thing. This thing closes next week, so keep going through here, see if I see anybody in my damn house, and also see if there's more damage in the back. It looks good on the inside, at least. Good as it can so far. Hey, we got power here. That's good. AC's working. I didn't know there was power over here. Probably why someone's fucking living in here. Nobody in the back. So a little bit of damage to the back fence. We might have to repair that. Just bunch of branches. And that's why I say, like, yeah, impaled the front, but you know, all the work we did to clean up all these, oh shit, there's another one, damn it. I don't think that one's as bad though, but it definitely is through there. So it's gonna be a couple shingles and some plywood. And I can't tell if that one's actually pierced the roof. It looks too skinny to have done that. And I don't have a ladder to get up there. The only other issue is the top of that big branch, if it made any more holes, but get that one. So if that's all we had was that front one, I mean, I think we're doing pretty decent. Yeah, just clean up some branch, but all the rest of the trees held up. That's good. Because we got some big ass trees around. Oh, would you look at that? These people plugged into my power right here. And they're using it. I don't want to be a dick and unplug it, and especially if they don't have power, but if they're just stealing it, that kind of pisses me off, because if I got power, they gotta have power, because we're hooked up to the same. I'm gonna unplug that shit right there. There's our drop, and there's their drop. They got a generator going. I don't know why they don't. This is weird. I don't know what's going on. And these clothes right here, anybody want some free jean shorts? The hell? All right, I'm gonna peek through the front door. Yeah, there's nobody inside, no water damage or nothing. I'm gonna go inside here in a minute. I'm just looking. I don't know why I got power. And last but not least, master room. Anybody living in there? No. So the door was open, but it looks like it's locked now, shut. Doesn't look like anybody's living in there, I don't think anyway. I'm gonna throw this clothes and garbage. Dude, that is fucking gross, dude. Someone's shit is in that bag. Not shit, but like clothes. I don't know. Water bottle, bra. I don't even want to touch this stuff, but at least we're locked up. All right, so now I'm gonna pop in here and just check everything. Sorry I'm being so like quiet. I don't know, it is eerie feeling knowing that this thing was open. I gotta get that frickin' storm shit. Hello? Ooh, it's ice cold in here, which is good. I'm just looking for any damage like in the roof or. Okay, I think we're doing good. You know what? Got a branch through the roof, but the rest of the house is okay. Well, I think we'll be able to close this baby next week. No problem. Again, just making sure nobody's in this. Okay. A lot of wind and rain, so I don't see any water spots, anything dripping down the walls, anywhere. I think we're looking pretty good. I gotta get that branch off, repair that roof, clean that backyard up, and I think we'll be good. So, one knockdown, and I need to get this freaking neighbor's extension cord off my power. I don't know, do I leave that? Do I not? Wish I could talk to you guys live right now. It doesn't need to be 70 in here. Paying that bill too. The other sneaky thing about flipping, you gotta pay all the bills. All right, kill the spider. All right, lock this thing up. That's locked up. Someone's clothes, shampoo, bra. I hate touching it, but sorry, I'm going in the trash. You ain't showering at my flip. Now I'm put the lid on so they don't hopefully find it. And I need to see what's up with this neighbor. I'm gonna go talk to him. I don't want the camera. He might be a little leery, I see him. But you'll hear it. Hi, sir. I own that house next door. Did you got a cord plugged in there? Are you out of power?
I do?
Yeah.
Oh, my guy working did.
Yeah. It's fine. Do you have power now?
I have no idea. I've been outside all that time.
Okay. Yeah, I got power now. It's my investment property. We're selling it next week. But yeah, I saw an extension cord back there. I was just making sure it was all.
I'll ask. He probably helped himself.
That's okay.
'Cause I brought a generator and I was like, all right, it ain't running.
Well, I've got power now, so you must. My AC's working. Yeah, but I hear all these generators going. It's kind of weird. I don't know.
Hey, I think I met your partner about a week ago.
Ismail?
Ismail, yeah.
Yep.
Y'all handle quite a few houses every year?
Yeah.
You, don't mean to be nosy, do you keep any for rentals, so you should be a flipper?
I don't personally. I like more just kind of fix and flipping right now. I think down the road I will, but I don't know. I know I've thought about it, but right now I'm just kind of flipping. Why, are you?
I've got 22 rentals right now.
Okay.
This is one. And it was kind of a cash cow for a while, but it's getting a lot harder.
Yes, that's kind of cool.
And I'm seeing the quality of my tenants kind of decay a little bit. And I told your partner, we've been having a lot of problems with break-ins.
Yeah.
And someone got in here the other day. I didn't have any power tools, a lot of hand tools, a 250-foot roll of wire. They even stole trash bags.
So apparently my door was open the other day, and I just went in there and inspected, and it's fine. So there's also clothes on my front porch, but I just went in there. There's nobody in there, but I don't know what happened. They already kicked the door open once, but Yeah. So if I do rentals, it probably wouldn't be. I don't know about here, but I might. But I'm interested in a lot of properties if you're looking to offload some.
I'm considering it.
Yeah, I would love to talk to you.
Yeah,
And I'm in that world where I know, like, I can definitely get them off your hands, you know, if you're done with them.
Yeah, about 2 weeks ago over on Lobbit, I've got a house, there's an apartment out back, and we just finished the apartment, had it leased, but the guy hadn't moved in. Some jokers broke in there.
Oh,
They
man.
drug their mattress in and everything.
I know.
They were going to set up camp.
Yeah, they like squat in there. And I don't know who the renters were before I bought that house, but
Oh, that place.
we cleaned it out, and my guys were like disgusted. So yeah, I know it's I look for different areas at least, but I like to invest in some of these and flip them, you know. But I would be really interested. Where else do you have properties?
I think yeah, all here in Baytown.
All in
I
Baytown.
say I had some in LaPorte and Texas City and Pasadena for a while, but yeah, I think I'm all here in Baytown now.
I've got another one in Shore Acres, LaPorte, right now that I'm flipping. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. I'm learning a lot. But I'll take your number. Maybe we can meet up one time, and I'll give you a call. What's your number?
832. Shit, there's my name right at the top.
Are you? I mean, obviously, just kind of getting tired of managing people mainly.
I think so, and I say that, and we bought another house yesterday. So
Did you? How do you find your properties?
my wife's a broker.
Cool.
So we've never bought anything off the market. It's all been, someone heard about it, And I've got one right over here on the right, a big house that is that you, Jack?
It is Jacksonville, and yep.
That a wholesaler called me about. So what the heck? Hey, I heard you buy houses. What do you got?
Yeah.
Ended up buying it, but man, you talk about a mess, man. There were like 5 levels of wholesaler between me and the seller. That's a dirty business, man.
So that's where inevitably where you got to find a lot of your property now. So I like that. I mean, when I can find them off market, I do. It's great. That's the only way to do it nowadays, or direct to seller. So would you just want to keep some and get rid of the others, or
I
what?
don't know yet. It's something I'm just starting to examine. So
Why did you buy? So you bought 22 of them over what period of time?
10 years.
10 years.
I say 22. That's a bit misleading because I've sold off a dozen and done about that many flips along the way.
Okay.
So
So right now you currently have
22.
22. So you had like 40 of them in the. Yeah, I could imagine managing the people on 22 of them can be.
And most of them are absolutely golden, but the ones that aren't, they aren't.
That's how you get your like middle of the road, right? Amazing and really bad. So
We've got a house on a block over on Adobe we bought 14 years ago. It was a Sears kit home.
a Sears kit home.
And I mean a tear down for anyone. We bought it for $12,000.
Holy crap!
Spent 60 on it, but that dude's been sitting there rented for. Had 2 different tenants, no problems from either one. For 14 years.
14 years. That's the ones you want. Well, cool. Yeah, I got to get going. My family's in there. I came to just check. I got a roof or a branch that impaled my roof, so I got to get that fixed. It's set to close next week, but I got to get that fixed.
Well, just pure dumb luck is we had the tree company go around to all our places that had problematic trees. And
Thank goodness.
One, so.
Yeah, I just had a couple branches in the back, but I got one big one that impaled the roof at the end, and it kind of punched through the fascia. But then I was going around, I saw the extension cord up, and I'm like, but then my AC's working now, so I'm like, I got to have some power.
I bet my guy.
I don't mind it. That's fine. That's totally fine.
Well, hey, when you leave, drive straight down the road and check out the big tree on the top of the people's house.
Oh, man.
And then you drive by, you'll look and go, oh, shit, there are cars underneath it.
Yeah, that's why I keep saying I'm fortunate. I'll take those little damages, and because some of the stuff I've seen is bad. So anyways, I got my wife. She's out here like, all right, Hellman. I'll talk to you soon. I'll give you a call. Holy shit. You never know what you're going to run into. I went over there because he had an extension cord plugged into our house. Now he's got 22 properties to sell. Dude, well, everything's good. And our power's on, which is weird because everybody's got generators. So I see an extension cord plugged in our house going up and over.
Oh, they took it?
So I go over there. That guy it's his rental property.
Yeah. He took our power?
He didn't know it. His guy's working. He goes, he probably just snuck over there and grabbed. I said, dude, you're good. Use it. He's got 22 properties and he wants to start selling. Who'd have thought, huh? So I got his number. We're going to give him a call.
Hey, you took our electricity. Come on.
So that's, the inside is ice cold, clean. There was clothes on the front porch, shampoos. And remember that door was open, but I don't see anybody living. It's all locked up now. And in fact, I'm gonna go hit that deadbolt too. Then think about it. We just gotta fix that. Call it good. Guys and gals, flipper gals, a lot of you out there. I'm being as raw and as honest as I can be. I'm literally documenting everything. In fact, we've got another flip coming up I keep talking about with Hard Money Joe. It's a new construction one, and I'll just kind of spoil a little bit of it. We're gonna have to get permits. There was some fire damage to it, but it is a crazy deal. And then we have another one coming up called a wholesale, and I didn't talk about what that meant earlier, but we're gonna get it at such a good deal that we basically can go and just clean it up a little bit and then sell it as is, and there could be an $80,000 to $100,000 profit on that one. So if you wanna learn how to not only flip new construction homes, get permits, and then also do wholesales where you don't have to do anything really, that's going to be coming up on this channel, guys. Hit that subscribe button, like, and just keep commenting down below. I'm actually reading them. Good, bad, ugly, I don't care. I'm a brand new house flipper. I am exposing myself and documenting the whole thing. Lastly, I feel like you guys are my family now, so I'm just kind of like documenting. I actually have it on the schedule. You guys are gonna love this. You remember how I did the Q&A? Next Tuesday, so in a couple days, I am interviewing my CPA. He is money. He ain't one of these old school guys, just pay your taxes. He has every freaking, like, I don't know what you say, like, not loophole, but he understands the tax code. This homie gets you out of capital gains. So I'm doing an entire interview with him about capital gains, what to look for with flipping, what to do with your profits, everything. In fact, I'm asking him myself because I don't know a lot of those answers. So if you, I mean, I'm going to talk to a real CPA, and now you guys are going to understand what you can do with your profits, what you have to do with them, and capital gains, ground up house flipping channel. Come on, hit that subscribe button right here. If you got some time, start back at video 1. This is a free course. It's about 7 videos. If you're looking to get into flipping, watch those videos and you'll be like, I got it. That's like having a $20,000 house flipping course for free right there, homies.